Hi, sisters.
Hi.
Welcome to Generation Change, the podcast brought to you by Rasma. I'm Farah, and with my co-host, Sarah. How are you doing today, Sarah?
Really good. Just got back from my yoga class with the cats.
That's cool.
Yeah, and today we are actually diving into the topic challenges and strategies for maintaining a work-life balance in STEM careers.
Right, it's a crucial topic in this time and generation, especially in the demanding fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So let's start discussing why work-life balance is important and challenging in STEM.
Sure. And if you guys know that actually I'm currently doing my internship right now. So I'm doing a project that related to spectroscopy. Actually, personally, I can really relate to this topic and I can feel the struggles behind the STEM career. So one of the biggest challenges that I could say here is that working with STEM is the culture of the long hours and demanding schedules. Because if I look at my senior researcher, they have to stay back at the office to settle with their research paper, with their sampling and experiments, sort of.
Sounds hard.
Yep.
That must be a lot.
Yeah, quite a lot. If we read some of the experience on the online, there will be netizens that talking about how STEM careers involve in rigorous demands, high expectation, and also intense deadlines. Right. Because we also have the deadlines that we have to catch up with. However, it should be noted that work-life balance varies from country to country, also from company to company. So some people in STEM, they won't have much challenges in their STEM careers.
Right. I see. I think another thing is that STEM is a very highly competitive field, especially these days when there's a lot of people who want to get into it.
Yeah.
Researchers are constantly pressured to publish researches, bring out money, secure funding, gain tenure. This can push people to work around the clock, work overnight.
Yep.
As you know.
That definitely seen that. And it's not just academia. In tech, there's will also be the pressure for them to get the idea to innovate and also to keep up with the rapidly changing technology. Because day by day, year by year, there's a lot of changes to our technology. So we have to keep updated. We have to keep learning new things. So that's what I feel right now. Even I'm studying physics, but I have to learn about biotechnology and also I have to learn about dentistry. Before this, I'm doing research for palm oil. So it's related to biotechnology. But right now I'm doing a research for dental. So I have to study about caries. That is far away from the physics.
That's something completely out of what you're studying.
That's how the life of the researcher.
See? But it's you're constantly grinding. That's cool. Yeah. Let's not forget about the added layer of work-life balance challenges for women and minorities in STEM. They often struggle and face pressures and barriers, making it even harder to find a healthy balance. I know of women who need to take care of their family yet commit and sacrifice twice as much for their job compared to men. Just so they can be seen and have their work valued. And that leads to women not being able to spend much time with their family, and cooking becomes a hassle for them.
Yeah, it's true. Because when we talk about women, there's more women, they have to cater with the family. Not too much for men. I don't know why.
Men does not have to do that.
Why? Don't they have the family?
They need to do that as well. It's unfair. Yeah.
If I could give some example that few women I can think of that they struggle with the work-life balance are Grace Hopper, Mary Jackson, and most notably Marie Curie.
The woman who died.
Because of the radiation, because of her research.
Right, and Grace Hopper. I know she worked long hours in the Navy. That's crazy. Yeah, and she often spoke about the challenges of balancing her military and academic careers with personal life, especially in a time when women's roles were primarily domestic. This is proof that women do so much, yet their efforts are still overlooked and undervalued, sadly.
Yeah, we live in a society that's so tiring. So maybe we can find some strategies for these people in STEM that can use to achieve a more work-life balance? Do you have any idea of this?
I think setting clear boundaries is important.
Yeah.
Although we might like struggle with boundaries because it's like it can like push us out of our comfort zone, but we need to learn that. Setting clear boundaries in STEM, especially as women, yeah, that's important. This can be tough, especially if you're like working in a toxic environment with people who don't like
It depends on the
listen to
company.
you. Yeah, and they want to like be better than you. Men especially, they want to like hear our words, but as women, we need to like speak our truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Stand up.
And another way that I can think of is maybe time management. So you have to prioritize tasks and focusing on the most important ones. If it is your job is more important, then focus it one by one. Don't just gamble all things and do it. There's also various apps or tools that I can think of right now. Some of them is Todoist and also Remember the Milk. Have you used that one?
No, I don't think so. Like, wow, those are like completely new. I think I've heard of Today.
You can just download it.
Yeah. After
Are we promoting the apps? Promoting the apps.
I mean, I've heard of like Forest or Focus Plant.
I've heard that before.
If you need help with focusing, like in this time where our attention span are very low. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. I realize people don't prioritize self-care enough. Which is,
That's the most important thing.
What's happening, people? Nowadays, people are so focused on the grind mentality. You know, on YouTube, you'll just constantly see men in the gym with those hype songs. No. No. Do not promote hustle culture too much to the point you don't like focus on your healthcare, mental well-being. That's important. Yeah. There are motivational gurus out there encouraging hustle culture. It's magical how regular exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate sleep can make a huge difference in maintaining both physical and mental health.
Sometimes simple advice like that they tends to ignore. Because people see this self-care as a luxury. I think seeking support could also help with the self-care. Maybe you can seek for your help from your friends, family members, or someone that you are comfortable with. It can be like internet friend.
Internet friends.
Yeah, sometimes they are more understand what we are going through.
Internet friends like on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
I also like sometimes if I wanna replenish my thoughts, you can like also do like other hobbies like writing. Writing helps.
I also try to write a poem.
Yeah, definitely.
Try to express myself.
Express yourself.
The other way that you can do.
Yeah, in a world where people don't want to listen to your voice, you're right. Organizations can play a big role too. Companies and institutions that prioritize work-life balance through policies like flexible hours, remote work options, and mental health support can make a huge difference in their employees' lives. Yeah.
However, we must remember that for us to achieve the work-life balance is actually a continuous effort. It's not like you did that one time. Oh yeah, I already achieved the work-life balance. It's not. You have to continue. It's a process. Also, you have to regularly reassessing your priorities that I have mentioned before and adjust your strategies according to your, what we call it, situation.
Like they say, it's the journey that matters, not the destination.
Oh, that's the quote.
Yeah. So anyway, what do you say we have a look into modern day examples of STEM professionals who have managed to achieve a good work?
Wow.
There's this person called Dr. Elise Roberts.
Never heard that name before.
Right. She's famous. Anyway, she's a biological anthropologist and science communicator. She balances her research, writing, and all her work careers, presenting with family life by setting clear priorities and boundaries. We're back. After some disturbance. Yeah. Okay. She balances her research, writing, and TV, presenting with family life by setting clear priorities and boundaries, like we talked about earlier. She does this by prioritizing her family and having efficient work habits. She carefully selects the projects she takes on by ensuring whether they align with her interests and values. So she does not end up hating her work.
That just reminded me of Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google. Have you heard this name?
I think I've heard some.
We always use Google but never know about him, right? Despite his demanding role, he's known for maintaining a healthy work-life balance. He's known for maintaining a healthy work-life balance by setting aside time for family, regular exercise, and also for his hobbies like reading. That's cool though. He also focuses on efficiency during meetings. I know I hate actually a long, what we call a long hours meeting, like 3 hours, 4 hours meeting, but they don't have like the end of the products of the meeting. I hate that one. So I really look up to this CEO where they only use like a delegation of tasks and save time for the meeting.
Saving time. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, these examples that you like talked about, it really shows that we are capable of balancing our work life with things we like. So even though it like requires a lot of planning and dedicating our time to it, I think it's possible, seeing like there's many like role models we can look up to in the STEM life.
True.
Yeah. But anyway, as it is important, it might like, if we don't do it, it might like affect our mental health.
Yes.
So it's important to focus on that. So anyway, but the long-term effects towards our health and happiness are worth it. Yeah. Before we wrap up, do you have any final thoughts or advice for our listeners?
I think just a reminder for everyone that it's okay to seek help and make changes if you are struggling.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're weak if you are trying to seek help from other people. Because whether it's talking to a supervisor about your workload and seeking professional advice, maybe from the counselor itself, or simply taking a step back to recharge your well-being is crucial.
Yeah, it's very crucial. Like even talking to a friend, even though like you might believe like you feel alone, but once you start talking, I feel like you'll feel less burden and realize you're not as alone as you think.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyways, great advice to our listener, Sarah. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you everyone for watching. So until next time everyone, stay balanced.